Ready to make his way inside the cage, McKenzie Headen.
The crown lies heavy on McKenzie the Mad King Headen. 35 years young, representing Hempstead, New York, out of the OMA gym. He's a brawler under Mark Omar. Trains with guys like Edwin Jung, Matt Porto, and Andrew Masai. 20 years of experience with the Mad King.
Another great representative of that OMMA team is Flex Fight veteran, multi-fight veteran Alpha Torre, who, again, if you are in the room with that man, you know you're going to be good. We know that McKenzie Headen has not seen the level of success he would have liked in MMA, but he's been way more successful showing those hands and feet, being successful with his striking, so that's what he's prepared to show us this evening, and I, for one, am looking forward to it.
In McKenzie's amateur career, he has 3 wins, all by KO. If the Mad King will be successful tonight, it will be by way of finish.
Well, he said no matter what, that he predicted that someone is getting knocked out, himself or Milton. Well, he was also very excited to go pro. He says this now is where the record counts. He almost feels like it's a fresh start, like what's left, like what is from his amateur career is left in the past now, and he can make strides forward.
When it's all said and done for the Mad King and his reign of terror is past, he wants to potentially be a coach.
Generally, great students of great coaches go on to be great coaches themselves. When you're someone who got a great coach, who got great coaching throughout your career, you have a great example to follow. Right? It's always telling. It's like some guys have the physical skill, but they don't have the ability to translate. When someone translated it to you well and you can emulate that, that's everything.
Here is the Mad King, McKenzie Headen. He has been around under this banner since Triton Fights 4 on September 8th, 2017. The journey continues here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a professional kickboxing match held in the men's 185-pound middleweight division. Brought to you by Super Scrap. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This warrior stands at 6 feet tall, weighing in 185 pounds. Fighting out of the concrete jungle, Brooklyn, New York. Representing Jamaica Boxing, help me welcome Milton Volter. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This warrior stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall, also weighing in 185 pounds. Fighting out of Hempstead, Strong Island, New York. Representing OMMA, help me welcome McKenzie the Mad King Headen. When the action begins for this professional kickboxing fight, the third person inside the cage and your referee, Kenny the Benny Vasquez.
Kenny Vasquez gets this professional middleweight kickboxing assignment. I do not believe we will need the judges, James.
No, I don't think we will either. Both of these gentlemen, a lot of bad blood, a lot of trash talking leading into the fight. Milton making some promises about what he would do after he knocks out McKenzie. You can go to our social media page to hear more about that.
He said he's going to hump him.
I'll let you say that one back.
Milton Volter, aiming to remain undefeated. McKenzie Headen with a long-awaited pro debut. The Mad King eating some shots early, James.
Now, again, this kind of phone booth is what Milton likes.
Oh, Milton Volter, backed up, seemingly potentially stunned, but he's got his wits about him.
In his amateur kickboxing bout that he had with us, this is what we saw from Milton. He likes to be chest to chest and just winging hooks in there. Big shot there.
Volter with a strike. Headen stumbling, the legs buckled, James.
Oh, but man, we see McKenzie, he is definitely giving it back. Seems to have his wits back about him.
The Mad King leveraging his decades of experience against a Cyclops in Milton Volter. Volter eating strikes here, James.
Man, oh man, the chins on both of these guys.
Oh, McKenzie Headen, his eyes rolling back in his head.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kept McKenzie up on his feet right there. I think it might have been Milton Volter.
The Mad King's reign potentially coming to an end. 2 minutes remain in round one. Voltaire connects again. The Mad King backed up to the cage, James.
And it's funny, McKenzie, as soon as his butt hits the cage, he kind of like looks around like, oh, I can't believe I let that happen again.
Headen trying to survive. 90 seconds remain. Milton Voltaire has been a freight train of offense tonight. Once again, tonight's fight's brought to you by Swole House Meals. How much more? How much more can the Mad King take, James?
Again, it's seemingly frustration from McKenzie.
Another shot leaves the Mad King stumbling. Voltaire wants to put the nail in the coffin.
But Voltaire just really not cognizant of his distance. He really, if he wants to generate power, he needs to be able to extend his arms and turn his hips. That chest to chest just isn't helping.
1 minute remains. Can Voltaire finish the Mad King? Good shots by McKenzie in.
Yeah.
Close. Here he is working on the clinch, James.
The tide is seemingly turned all of a sudden. I'm not sure what snuck through that took the wind out of the sails of Milton Voltaire, but we really seem to be seeing a big change in the guard here. I'm not really sure what happened.
Voltaire might have punched himself out. The Mad King, though, stumbling.
Sometimes it's just that, like, I hit him with everything I have, and he's still here. What's going on? You know, like, sometimes that frustration happens.
The Mad King fighting on fumes. The legs seem to be gone. They are made of rubber. McKenzie Headen fighting on instinct, fighting on fumes. But Milton Voltaire wants to extinguish the fire.
Yeah, fight on he does, though. Like, he's still in this fight. You know, his body might not be cooperating the way that he wants, but he's definitely still in this fight.
McKenzie Headen makes his way tentatively across the cage. If you're his corner, James, what do you do?
I'm telling him, first of all, I'm sitting him down. I don't want him looking wobbly to the doctors or commission. I want him sitting down so we can try to spend this minute and get his wits back about him. Now what he needs to do is keep those hands in position. Right? Get to working the body, slow Milton down, but this clinching approach will definitely take some of the wind out of the sails of Milton, but we got to make sure we're not leaving him our hands out there, right? That's where Milton catches him, over the top. We see that, again, Milton catching him on the counter.
Milton Voltaire is playing ping pong with McKenzie Headen's head.
I'd also love to see some more kicks from McKenzie Headen. Milton has a very boxing-heavy style, so because of that, hangs his head very, very low. If you're McKenzie Headen throwing a kick to the body or legs afterwards, you might run into his head whether you intended to or not.
The Mad King's long-awaited professional debut not going the way he wants. Milton Voltaire. Questions regarding the stamina. He has thrown a lot of volume, James. We'll see.
And Milton's always so hard to read. His facial expressions never really scream confidence, and I feel the same in this moment. It's like he's wondering, how is McKenzie still here? Like, I've hit him with all these nuclear warheads. How is he still here?
Kick from Headen. Combination from Voltaire. But McKenzie Headen firing back early in round two.
Nice knee sneaking in there from McKenzie Headen.
Now he is punishing Milton Voltaire. Knees in the clinch. Kenny Vasquez, momentary timeout, unsure what the stoppage is. Warning to McKenzie Headen. Milton Voltaire took a lot of damage, James.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I mean, this being a pro kickboxing bout, I do imagine they are allowed to knee the head. I'm not entirely sure.
Either way, both men get a bit of a break.
And I think they both need it, to be very fair.
Milton, violent, Voltaire, McKenzie the Mad King Headen. A collision course is set.
That is this fight in a nutshell. It's collision course. I'd love to see those hands of Headen a little higher as he's entering into the danger zone here.
Combinations by the Mad King. Voltaire trying to enter. Here comes the Mad King. Voltaire swinging for the fences. James feels like he's lost his range.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's changed for Milton, but something has. I'm not sure if he got hurt to the body or something.
Oh, the tide is turning. Milton Voltaire seems like his defense is weakening. The Mad King trying to put Milton Voltaire away.
And again, we see, again, we're back to this knee range, and I'm not sure what Kenny warned them before, if they're not allowed to knee the head or not, but Milton looks like he's digging deep to try to find gas here.
The momentum has swung, unbelievably so. The Mad King is dancing on the grave of Milton Voltaire.
Now, I'd love to see McKenzie Headen get back to the body. If he can land something, he landed a couple real good shots to the body in the clinch.
Stumbly is the Mad King.
I'm wondering if he hurt his leg, because we know his wits are bad about him just based on the way he's fighting. So it's not as though he's got the rubber legs, but then again, who knows how hurt he is still, you know?
Milton Voltaire, his body language is the exact opposite as it was in round number 1.
Exactly.
Big land upstairs for the Mad King, McKenzie Headen.
See, now that was more of what I wanted to see from McKenzie Headen. Throw to the head, but then hit the body. Because Milton seems to be digging for gas here.
Final minute of round number 2. The Mad King is turning it up. Milton Voltaire eating all of these shots.
Milton just doesn't go anywhere. He like, you're hitting him with all this stuff, and he's just still right there, right in your face.
The durability of Milton Voltaire certainly tested. He is made of titanium.
Yeah, and I got to give credit to Kenny Vasquez, because Milton's still kind of in there, even though he's eating all these shots.
Milton Voltaire standing 8 count after swallowing a lot of damage.
I'm not sure how much of that was the damage and how much of it was just sheer exhaustion. The confidence has left the body language of Milton Voltaire, that's for sure. He shook that off as though to say, like, no, I don't want any more. But who knows? Oh,
that is it. Milton Voltaire stopped in round number 2. The reign of the Mad King continues here in the Stereo Garden. McKenzie Headen by knockout. Unbelievable. A comeback for the ages. James, take us through it.
Here we go. Again, just this clinch work wearing on Milton. And again, here, little angles out, throwing these knees, just smashing up those arms. Here we see some of the finishing sequence. More of the knees into the arms, right? These strikes to the head. And then eventually there's just this flurry here against the cage where Kenny Vasquez just kind of has no choice as Milton is stumbling forward here. And again, I don't know how much of that was damage from the shots. I don't know how much of it was just sheer exhaustion.
It looked like Milton Voltaire has left the building mentally. Either way, it will go down as a victory in the professional debut of the Mad King, McKenzie Headen. Long awaited. He gets it done.
Alrighty, folks, I believe I've got to make my way inside there with McKenzie Headen. I'll be back in a moment.
Have fun, James.
I always do.
We send it inside to Andrew Park to make this second round TKO official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kenny Vasquez going to stop this contest at 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the second round. With your winner by TKO, McKenzie, the Mad King Headen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with our winner, McKenzie Headen. McKenzie, how are we feeling after that performance?
I can't breathe. I have no cardio. I have no knockouts. You're gonna knock me out in front of my son. I don't have a son. What else you got for me? You would have humped me doggy style. I thought we were going up for dinner in the movie. Bitch.
McKenzie, you certainly fought your way back through some adversity in that first round. How hurt were you early in that first round?
To be real, Jack, I was getting by. But it's a dog in me. I'm from Hempstead. Today is Hempstead Day. I wasn't letting him down tonight.
Well, always a testament of a warrior when a person can fight back through adversity, and you did just that. Tell us how you were feeling leading into that second round.
I felt like I had to just go for it. I'm winded and tired, but I just kept pushing. You know, I saw you slowing down. I used my jab that they say I don't have, and it was working, so I just kept the pressure until he gave up.
Well, push you did, pressure you brought, and with that, it brought you a victory. Ladies and gentlemen, McKenzie Headen.
Everybody, Hempstead, OMMA, Nassau County Self-Defense, Muay Thai Shop, your boy is back. All hail the king.
You heard it here first.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for our winner, McKenzie, the Mad King Headen.
All righty then.